Hey, so this is Recoil. This is the next section we're going to work through. So we've talked today about how your salon works to date. We're now going to look at your salon's future. Has it got room for improvement? So here we'll go. So Recoil, how do we go through that? We'll have the resources, experience, controls and systems, ideas and innovation, and your leadership. So we'll start with resources. Financial. Do you have enough cash, or can you obtain credit if you need to? If you need to grow the salon, will the money be there? Can you get access to it? Physical. The salon size, can it accommodate growth? Do you have enough basins, enough beauty rooms, enough stations, enough lights, enough plug sockets? Is it big enough for that move as you start to grow? Physical. Human, have enough staff, and they trained well? So do you have juniors coming through? Do you know you're going to need another stylist next year? You're starting to work now. Do you need receptionists because you're getting too busy? You've got too many clients coming through the door, you need an extra day. Are you ready for this? Intellectual, safe database. Are you ready for when a staff member leaves? Are you ready to cut them off the database? Is your database safe? And technology, are you ready? If new products come to market, as we all know this year, there's some big trends coming out. Are you ready? Have you got the cash to buy it? Have you got the technology to teach your team how to implement it? So that's what you need to figure out. Because, for example, if you want to take a hair extension, then you've got enough money to do that. Eco salon, if you want to turn your salon to an eco salon, which is very trendy at the moment. Smoother, have you done your homework? Are you ready for smoother? So that's what technology is all about. We've got experience. Do you have the experience to take your salon to the next level? So do you have management experience? Do you have leadership experience? Are you ready for that? Managing growth on a bigger level, it's harder to manage 10 people than it is to manage 5 people. Have you got the resources? Are you ready? Have you got to put an under manager on? And can you manage more staff yourself? So these are things that you need to do. If you don't, you need to get help, buy some books or whatever it takes. But if you don't know, then maybe employ somebody. But that's what you need to do. Controls and systems. Do you collect the right numbers to see how well your salon is operating? You can do this on a bigger scale. So it's okay collecting numbers as just you and somebody else, and you're busy. It's different when you've got 5 people or 15 people. And when I coach salon owners that have got 20 or 30 staff, it's pretty hard to keep your finger on the button. So you need to know this, and you need to have systems in place. Can your software company cope with more staff? Like, some people only allow you to have 5 stylists or 10 stylists. You need to be ready for when that next move comes. And can you guarantee that the same customer service on a bigger scale? It's very hard to know exactly what your staff are doing if they're hiding in rooms. But you have to have training in place, and you have to have this planned out. Ideas and innovation. Can you work out the costings of new ideas as they arise? So if you've got new things that you're going to put in the salon, can you work out exactly how much it's going to cost you to do that, and how much profit you make off per client? You need to know this as you go through. And also, do you have the money to buy the next big thing that the client wants? If the client comes in and they all want hair extensions, do you have the money ready to go? Leadership. Do you have a plan of where your salon is heading? Like, do you know where you're going to be in 3 years' time? Because if you do, you'll have an idea of how to get to that. Do your staff know that you're planning? Do they have a plan of management? Do they plan to hit a certain figure, or to get some training to get to the next level, to be your next manager, or to be your receptionist, or to be your assistant manager? And have you a plan of where your staff will be in 3 years? Like, do you plan your juniors going to be on the floor? Or do you plan to get clients ready for them? So that's what the leadership is. So Recoil. I want you to fill in the boxes like we did before, but this time on your future. So your resources. So for example, you give your staff a 6. That'll be made up of an average of the figures. So financial, physical, human, intellectual, and technology. So you give your staff marks out of 10 for each one. Pick the average figure, and that's going to be your resources. And the experience, controls, ideas, and leadership. So let's go and do the next slide. Let's go and find out where we're at. I shall put these down in writing for you so you know where they are, so you can look at them, and let's judge you and see if you've got room to grow. Awesome, cool.